So, we are continuing a series I started in my first year of university with episode 2 in my final year of university. Now, I know in the last video I said, I'm getting back on top of things and bear with me, and then I disappeared. Well, I was back and forth for America a few times, and then I valued having a social life for my last couple weeks at home. So I finished up my design internship. I think I mentioned that in the plan this video, but I can't remember. So I finished up my design internship, and now I've started back on my final year of university, which means I'm back in the big city. Not right now, I'm back home for Christmas. This should come out around Christmas, if I get on it. But yeah, so I'm back home for Christmas. But while I was in Nottingham, in the area I live in, I have a decent view of the stars. Still in the middle of a city, but kind of away from direct street light. So I attempted to take a photo of the Orion constellation with just my camera. Same setup I used in the Pleiades video, which actually turned out pretty okay, so I kind of had high hopes. And I got pretty decent results. I've done the video now, I just forgot to film this intro. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. Again, videos are not going to be consistent because I have a degree to get and an education to do and a job to get after that, but I'll be here every now and then. And I do appreciate people actually kind of stopping in when I come back. It's really cool. Even if there's only a couple, 10 of you, it's very nice. So, thank you. Before we get into the video, here are the pictures that I took and didn't upload. We have the Leo triplet, Whirlpool Galaxy, Pinwheel Galaxy, Bose Galaxy, and Cigar Galaxy, and any more that I forgot that I'm showing on screen now. That being said, enjoy my sorry-ass attempt at telescopeless astrophotography from the middle of the city. Enjoy!
What we're doing today is we're trying the Orion Nebula without a telescope, similar to how we did it with the Pleiades in Northumberland. It came about because I was lying in bed one night and I hadn't really paid attention to astrophotography in a while, or the stars, because frankly I've been really busy in my last year of university, and it's it kind of really takes over your life. And then I woke up in the middle of the night and I looked out my window and I had this gorgeous view of Orion up in the sky. And I was thinking, I'll be damned if I don't get at least a picture of that while I'm here. And seeing as I've just turned in my first project this year, I thought this is the best time to do so. So I'm out here, it's quite cold and lightly breezy. The sky is a little shaky, but we take what we can get. Big storm's coming in tomorrow, so taking everything with a grain of salt. And I'm just shooting 3-second exposures on Maybe I do more ISO. Let me try that. So right now I'm doing 800 ISO, but I could probably put it to 1600. But anyways, where I'm at. Oh no, too noisy. That's okay. You live and learn. Let me drop that back down. There we go. And yeah, like I said, where I am is pretty good. The street lights are dim and they go off, and we're tucked away in a little driveway too, which really helps. There's a lot of trees about, but there's a big patch of open sky southeast, which is a great patch of sky to be able to see in winter. Right now I've got Jupiter up there, Orion dead in front of me, Sirius quite high off the horizon, and then the Pleiades up and to my right, and Andromeda lurking about somewhere. Anyways, that's all the yap for now. This may not even get uploaded, but yeah, that's what we're doing. And I should explain the reason I disappeared. I was working design internship, as I said. I set out I wanted to do this and that with YouTube, and I made some good videos. They were long, they were informative, high production quality, I guess. But frankly, things got busy, I got tired, and those videos took a lot to make, and I kinda just put them to a close. But I think the last video I was going to upload that I finished, which never uploaded, was on the Leo triplet, which I'll probably upload after this one just because it's a good video. But yeah, if anyone does see this, I seem to get views whenever I come back. So if anyone's here, hello, thank you, and I'll be back again. I also just realised this is a follow-up to the series I started in my first year at uni and never continued, the Astrophotography from the city, where I took this really shite picture of the Pleiades by today's standards. I've got the Pleiades up there. Maybe I'll take a better one this season just to show myself up. Anyways, that's me. I'm gonna get back to shooting. It's probably gonna be a shorter one, but that is okay. Seen the Orion Nebula up close, and now we're gonna get a nice zoomed out view of it. I've never tried this. I actually don't know if it's gonna work. Anyways, yap over. Bye-bye. Feels very, very weird to be doing this again. Weird in a good way. I've missed staring at the sky, and it's nice to have this little bubble of freedom where I'm able to do so. And also, thank God the weather's letting up for at least a night. It's meant to rain for the next 2 weeks, but we'll take what we can get. I mean, we're gonna see the best we can do from the city. But I can't imagine there's gonna be anything spectacular, but that's okay. Setup we're rocking is the same Canon EOS 200D that I've been using since I started this channel. The same tripod I've been using since I started the channel, and the same lens I've been using for Northumberland's video. Basically the lens I came with. Let me show you how these subs are turning out. So we've got the belt, and we've got the dagger in view, and the nebula is just in the middle there. Some nice framing, centered the nebula, and we've got the belt up there. And this is going to be the last batch of subs. Why? Because it's 2 AM, we're closer now to 3 for me, and I don't want to completely ruin my sleep schedule anymore, because I had my deadline on Monday. It is now Tuesday, and on Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, and Monday night, I've been up till 4, 5, 7 AM, and so suddenly 2 AM feels kind of early. So I'm going to finish this patch, I'm going to go in and go to bed. I have no idea how many subs I have. It's going to be tomorrow's knowledge to find. But good night, everybody. Good to be back. After a lot of time, we are back getting a second night on Messier 42. And the moon is bright tonight, but we are a decent amount away from it, and I think I see some clouds starting to come in, which is okay because I've actually been shooting for over an hour. I've just been showing my friend the ropes of astrophotography because he's starting to get into it, which is great because I'll finally have a friend in this hobby. But it's looking good so far. I'm pretty much looking the same data quality wise as last time, which is real nice. But in the time I've been gone, my laptop died completely. It just stopped turning on and just couldn't get on, couldn't do anything. Thought everything was a goner, but managed to get it back on in the shop and get it to turn on again consistently. But it is dying for sure, so I've ordered a new one and I'll be back on that soon. So I've got to wait like another good week till I can actually stack and process this data. So I bet this video is going to come out around Christmas, despite starting it in late November, but you gotta do what you gotta do. But Jupiter up there too, which is always nice to see. Hoping to get a couple of nights in over the winter break where I'm at home with my telescope, but that's not up to me. That's up to Big Brother in the sky, to controlling the weather. It's really good to be back though. I'm currently writing a paper relating to astrophotography, so it's kind of really been on my mind lately, and this is just therapeutic, frankly. But it's good to be doing this series again that I started in my first year, continuing it in my final one. Off the back of that, I'm going to pack up, and I think I see clouds about to cover my nebula, and I'm gonna go in and get some much needed sleep and stack this in like a week when I'm finally home. But clear skies, everybody. Good night. Alright, and here we have the spiffy new laptop. It is touchscreen as well. How cool is that? So I put all the light frames into Deep Sky Stacker. The fans on this, by the way, don't get hot, but they are so much louder because they're up on the top here. So I always think this thing's better take off. So let's 95. Come on. Seconds registering. Yes. Do all this. I gotta remember if my settings are the same as they used to be on my old one. 25, I mean, that's the best we can get. Yeah, it's probably something like that. Alright, I'm gonna start this going and check in when it's done. This new laptop is crazy. I'd usually leave these running overnight, and when I did the Pleiades picture, I had a similar amount of frames. And it took 13 hours, if you remember. This is genuinely taking like 10 minutes. This is great. Alright, well, we've got it loaded into Cyril. Let's see if we're looking pretty good from that. Oh, we do have some error down here. Don't know where that's come from. This as well. There'll be... Alright, well, I mean, nothing's perfect, eh? We're gonna have to probably just... We're gonna crop this down now. I don't know why you're shoving. You've never... Stop. Nope. Come on, go away. There we go. So we do selection, do preserve ratio. Oh, there's a bit there as well. What? I don't know what it is, but we're gonna just bring it down to this, and then we'll deal with that later. I actually got a bit of horse head in there too. That's kind of cool. Is there any Casper? That might be M78 up there, but I could be wrong. I know it's somewhere around there. Alright, so if we bring that back, we'll go down to linear. Oh no, we need a background extraction. Generate. And all my settings are gone. That down to you. There we go. Apply, linear. Now I'm gonna give this another stack, I think, because I don't know where that, or figure out where that green has come from, and the red, because that's not good at all. Bring this up here. Woohoo, we got some color. Oh. Yeah, hold on. This is looking really nice, actually. I had almost no hope for this. Don't want to clip that much. We're gonna be clipping a bit because a bit of it's light pollution, but that is okay. Like that's, you can actually see a decent amount of that shape. And up there as well, I actually see a bit of flame nebula, a bit of shape. Dare I say, if you know what you're looking at, you can see some horsehead right here. But that's about it. You can hear the horrible weather outside. I think that is M78 up there, which is really cool. That's gotta be, because that's the dark kind of banding in the middle. That's the, yeah, okay, cool. So there's 3 deep sky objects in this, or if you want to get persnickety, there's 5, because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you got the 5. I feel so hard to practice the controls on this. That being said, why are you so traily? Why are you red? Why are you green? I'm going to restack this, because this is a really cool image if it wasn't buggy like this. And then I'm going to do some more work to it. But yeah, that's really cool. Actual good data from the middle of a city. That's crazy. Okay, well, I figured out that it was dead pixels or hot pixels or something like that, and that can be reduced using something called sigma clipping.
which I think I had turned on my old laptop, but I turned it on right when I first got Deep Sky Stacker back in 2020, so I've completely forgotten about that. I've turned it on now after another failed stack attempt. It's still looking good, like it's really, I think, good data here and here, and I'm still in shock about here, like that's crazy. But I'm stacking again, and it's predicting to take much longer now because of the Sigma clipping, which is probably why it was so much faster on the first one, because I had it turned off. But anyways, this should solve the problem, and if it doesn't, I'll split the nights and see which night causes the problem, because I have like 2 nights of data, and I might just end up having to bite the bullet and losing half my data, but I'd rather have that than a bunch of funky, swanky stuff over it. Like, that's horrible. It's right in the middle too. If it was up here and like down here, it's like, that's fine, I can kind of deal with that, but it's this stuff in the middle that I really am not a fan of. But hey, it's okay, this should be the fix, and then hopefully we can get a good picture out of this. I've been at this for a while. Alright, so the stack has finished here after I enabled the Sigma clipping. Took a little while longer than I expected, but that is okay. Stars are looking very circular for the fact that it's untracked, and they are, the main bright ones still look good. So I'm just going to do a quick drag this into Cyril, and we're going to check if this is worth continuing, or if we have to bite the bullet. Why? Wait, I'm stupid. This is the old one. 120. Hey! No more errors. Fine. Perfect. Lovely. There are no hot pixels, no dead pixels, none of that stuff. So we can actually get to processing this. So we're going to start with background extraction, as always, to get rid of that nasty light pollution gradient. Smoothing all the way down. Oh, actually, no, we're going to crop first because we've got some stacking artifacts. Preserve ratio. I want to make sure we get, yeah, okay. Alright, that is looking nice. Yeah. Yeah, no, maybe we do a larger. There we go. Yeah, I quite like that a bit better. So, background extraction, generate, compute. See, some mistakes, that's okay. Compute, sort it out. Just a little patchwork, a little bit of problem solving. Nice. This is a bit nitpicky, but I do what I do. Check auto stretch. Looking very nice. Colors are a bit all over the place, but that's okay. We will get to that. Stretches, histogram. Let's see what we can bring out here. Even that's pretty cool because we got the nebula showing there. There we go. Starting to get that nice, happy, medium grey background with a bit of detail showing. There will be a bit of clipping because light pollution and that is okay. Got Messier 78 here. So yeah, NGC something or other here. Messier 42 here. Nice. And that's good for taking it out of Cyril. Right, now we're going to take it into Photoshop. Now we're going to take it into Photoshop and see what we can do. Alright, now we've got the stack here in Photoshop. We can get to processing this and making it look even nicer. Now this red stuff here, I'd love to say it's Barnard's loop, but this is just due to me not taking dark frames and light pollution doing its thing as it always does. We all love it really, don't we? So I'm going to start with the basic color adjustment because as always there is a bit too much green in the background.
mean, the whole image to be fair. So if we drag that down a little bit, red down a little bit too, and maybe the blue down just a little bit. I know it's kind of a general reduction, but it should. Now if we leave the midtones there and we bring that down a little bit, there we go. I mean, even, and now look how green that looks in comparison. So that is actually a little bit blue now. So as like there's a lot of noise, that's fine. It's going to be expected with this kind of image with the no telescope and only an hour or so of exposure. But hey, this gets overexposed quick, doesn't it? So let's get to the rest of this. If we just do a general curves adjustment, not that one. That down to there. Mids up a bit, bring that down there. No, we're not necessarily losing data, but we're still enhancing what we've got. Now, there is still quite a bit of red, so I'm thinking we give that another go on the curves. This is going to be a quick process. I do a more in-depth one that takes a couple hours off camera, but this is kind of a general overview of what I get up to. So that's good, but I want it to just be the background, sorry, shadows. Maybe a little less blue. And now a bit less green. There we go, it's pretty even. Now noise reduction, the lovely thing. So the main thing we want to do is get rid of color noise, as you can see here, because look at that does wonders. And this, I think, is allowed to be a little blurry because of how far out we are, so it's not really going to affect the detail because we don't really have a whole lot to begin with. Just don't want to lose the horse head entirely. 78. Let's see what preserved details does if we crank that all the way up. Kind of great, to be honest. That keeps the stars bright. We don't lose any stars. That's actually really good. We'll make that 80 because I don't want to sharpen them too much, you know what I mean. 6, that's all good, and apply. That is looking pretty beautiful, I think. From the middle of a city too. The sheer amount of stars you can see. Despite being, I think it was bottle 8 I was in. That is a very good result, which I'm very proud of. Very happy with that. To finish this video off, I just want to say thanks. The last videos I made of my placement year, internship year, are by far the best videos I've ever made. And despite not doing the entire year and not sending it off in the way I wish I did, I still had a great time doing it. People watched the videos, people left nice comments, and it was just really cool to kind of feel like I had a little bit of a community. I'm not saying I had a community, but just people that checked in. I had kind of reoccurring channels commenting as well, which was nice. So to all of you, seriously, thank you very much, and I'm really glad that the most people I've ever had got to see me, I think, at my best in the hobby and my best in the video standard. I probably won't be making many more for a long time. I feel like I'm always saying this, and I feel like I should just stop saying it because there's no point in just saying it when I keep saying it. But final year of uni starting again, and that first term, if that's anything to show for the days to come, it's going to be very busy. But it'll be a good time, and it'll be good to kind of get out into the big wide world and hopefully be able to regulate everything and get fully back into using that big old thing whenever I can. But it's weird, in modern day doing this hobby in 2025, and I started doing it in 2018, being a completely different stage of life, and then looking at the same patch of sky and taking pictures of the same things. It kind of feels like a checkpoint almost, weirdly put, but I'm sure people who do this will understand that feeling of kind of returning to a thing at a very different stage in life and not feeling melancholic about it, but it just creating a sense of damn, you know. That's about it. But seriously, thank you to every single person who's watching these videos, and just everything really. I mostly do these because I enjoy making them, and I enjoy looking back at them when I'm older, so this will be fun to look back on when I'm 40, if I'm not still doing it anyways. But seriously, thank you all. I hope everybody has a lovely year, a lovely 2 years, however long it is, and I hope there's clear skies, good times, cold pillows, warm blankets, and remember, never stop looking up.